Hello, friends. My dear Autumn Hazers, I want to start with a heartfelt apology. I know it's been a long time since I uploaded a video. I know you've been patient with me, and I'm truly grateful. I needed that time away to figure out where this channel was heading. I didn't want to just post for the sake of posting. I wanted to make sure the content here is truly meaningful, something that adds value to your life. And honestly, this channel has gone through a lot of changes because I've been going through a lot of changes myself. Don't they say life imitates art, or maybe art imitates life? Either way, it's been true for me. When I stepped into my 50s, I began what I like to call my autumn season of life. That's why I named this space Autumn Haze. And let me tell you, it really has been so beautiful an experience in so many ways. There have been epiphanies, moments of joy, and a sense of freedom that comes from letting go of things I once thought mattered. But I see that now that I am older, they really didn't. That alongside all that beauty and this beautiful phase of life, I found that some harsh realities started to reveal themselves. Realities that come with aging in this season of life, especially as a single person. And here's the truth, it's hard. Life is actually still really hard, if not harder, for a person living as an aging single person. And the most difficult part? Nobody is talking about it. It feels like there is a quiet but kind of gaslighting about it all. It's bizarre. And those of us that are living this reality, those of us actually living this aging single or solo life, we've been the last ones to speak on or about it. We hide it. We cover it up. We want everyone to believe we're fine. More than fine, actually. We want to appear strong, independent, even cool. But inside, many of us are fearful. Sometimes we even feel like we're drowning with no real sign of rescue in sight. Why? Because society hasn't yet caught up to the fact that there's a whole group of us out here, a large and growing group of single, aging adults. We exist. And we, like many other groups within society, also need understanding and support. But all there ever is about this topic is silence. The issue is always met with silence. There's also ignorance. There's stigma. And there's that good old societal trait, judgment. And so we keep performing a kind of fake strength, even to our own detriment, just to avoid that stigma and judgment. And just about now, you may have been wondering who I am referring to every time I've used the royal term we. Well, I'm talking about solo agers. Have you heard that term before? If not, let me be the one to introduce it to you. A solo ager is someone in their late 40s, their 50s, 60s, and beyond who are aging without the traditional family support structures that society has always assumed would be there. Maybe you don't have a partner or you're unmarried. Maybe you don't have children, or you do but have no help raising them. Maybe you're estranged from your family, or your family simply isn't in a position to help or are far away. Whatever the reason, if you are the only person handling everything, this may mean you are navigating aging all on your own. And while your being solo as you age may actually be by design and may be your preference, in fact, you may be a confident, independent, and capable solo ager in so many areas. You still have to admit that the price of your choice to be a solo ager, or even if being a solo ager was not your choice, is a life filled with some unique and complex struggles. There are these unique struggles that come with just being a solo ager. Struggles society wasn't designed to support. There is no human being that exists outside of society. We all have a place within it, even if our roles are not yet recognized. When new groups, like the solo ager group, emerge, they too need to be understood and supported within society, just as other groups are. Solo agers contribute to society, but are often missed or dismissed as a group in need in return because of the belief that we are all self-sufficient and not in need. That belief is so strong and many refuse to believe otherwise. Solo agers are treated like myths, like we don't exist. Yet there are so many of us in this generation. That being said, let me ask you, what drew you to this video? Was the term solo ager something that had you curious about whether this is you? Could you be a solo ager? Let's see. Do you find yourself worrying about things like perhaps who will advocate for you in the hospital or who will be there if you get sick? Or are you someone who's worked hard and built a good life, but feel an emptiness when you think about the years ahead because you're facing them without a partner or children? Or maybe you've noticed that when you share your challenges, people dismiss them with a simple, "Oh, you'll be fine, you're strong." Just because people believe all solo agers don't have problems, they're always happy and always have money. If any of that resonates, you may be a solo ager. And friend, before you panic, you are not alone. Autumn Hazers, friends, as your host, I'm telling you that I am a solo ager like you. And I'll be honest, it took me time to say that out loud. Yes, this channel shows the virtual side of me. My Gen X sensibilities are too strong to allow me the confidence to show myself out there like that. And because of this, you may consider it a faceless channel. But friends, there is a very real solo ager behind the facelessness. Experiencing what you experience as a solo ager, both the good and the bad. And I want to talk about it. I feel it's time we talk about it. I want to talk about why is there a kind of shame attached to being a solo ager? Because there's a shame attached to it, isn't there? Society has conditioned us to believe that if you reach your 50s or 60s and you're still single, still without children, then somehow you failed. And so we keep quiet. We never really openly challenge these perceptions, assumptions, and sometimes hurtful judgments, because it feels like they are right somehow, the are not. But we accept that we have failed to the world through our silence. We just won't admit when we're struggling. We accept it because we don't really know the answers. Have we really failed? What and when and who set the test? How exactly did so many of us miss this test then? What is the real truth about this? The truth is this solo age lifestyle of ours is not failure. It's just life. We didn't choose the circumstances that caused a whole new societal group like ours to form. It just happened, and we're doing our best with it. Life in this technological generation took us down a different turn away from the traditional script, away from the generations and traditions of the past. And before now, we didn't dare own up to feeling like it was hard being a solo ager. But it can be, and we need spaces and platforms where we can talk about that reality openly, honestly, and without judgment. And here's something important to also highlight. Did you know that our generation, Gen X, is the first to face solo aging in such large numbers? Our parents' generation mostly followed that traditional path, married for decades, surrounded by children and grandchildren. But us? We were raised in a pre-digital, face-to-face community, molding us, shaping us for a future like the previous generation had. But the reality is now, we're navigating aging an increasingly digital world we were never prepared for, and for a life without those built-in support networks afforded to other generations before. It's a lot. It's heavy. And it's lonely. Being a solo ager has its wonderfully freeing and glorious moments, I do admit, but it is also very challenging. And I have been reflecting on all this. During my time away from this Autumn Haze channel, I realized that my perspective had shifted away from the surface glamour of the aging process to towards the deeper thoughts of my actual experience. This beautiful autumn haze I'd been experiencing was now also unearthing and revealing how incredibly shaky the foundations of my aging experience were. I felt it was time to look at this more closely and seek to stabilize what I could for myself by learning and sharing information on aging as a single person, as well as sharing my experiences on this with others going through the same. The autumn haze season in one's life is a beautiful phase in the journey of life, when we're blessed to reach and experience it, of course, because let's face it, life is a gift, but something bigger, deeper. There is something more that is needed to navigate it. Solo agers need a safe space, a sanctuary, a place or a platform for solo agers to come together, share our truths, and support one another through the things we daren't speak about with others. We need a space where we don't have to pretend to be strong, where we don't have to carry everything silently, to just endure and hope we retire well on a wing and a prayer. I've been feeling like we need a solo aging sanctuary for a little while now. Autumn haze has served us well. We've enjoyed basking in its beautiful glow and the autumnal haze of life in our Middle Ages. But we're moving forward to where the haze takes us, albeit still faceless, to a new place, still here on this channel, where I'll still be using an AI-generated voice, and I'm still trying to find the right one. But there'll be a new and improved channel host. Yup. She's AI-generated too, but a little more like the creator behind the scenes than before. Say hello to Nova. And we'll be having a new logo, friends. A heron. Why the heron? Because the heron symbolizes patience, wisdom, self-reliance, and transformation. It's a perfect representation for a channel about solo agers and the transformations they want to achieve, don't you think? I felt it would be the right logo for the newly named channel this channel is turning into. Welcome to the Solo Aging Sanctuary channel. Maybe you have some ideas about what you'd like to talk about on this channel if you are a Solo Ager subscriber. Since we can't be Autumn Hazers now that we're moving forward Solo Agers, what should we call ourselves? I'd love to hear your suggestions. And let's grow this Solo Ager community together. Make sure to also say hello in the comment section below if you subscribe and come to join. Let's get to know one another. We aren't alone. And let's take control of aging lives. To live a more meaningful and beautiful life without the crippling, more than we can handle fear and worries that underpin your existence. Let's create the stability we crave and build the assurances you need to believe that we can lead happy solo aging lives. So do consider subscribing to this channel if you're 50 plus and navigating life alone. Comment below and share your thoughts, your experiences, your struggles, and your hopes. Don't forget to let me know what you want us to talk about in your solo ager experience, and let's build this together. Because here's the truth, life as a solo ager can be hard. But together, we can make it more bearable, more joyful, and more meaningful. Together, we can find solutions and resources, and also document and journal what we learn for the new generation of solo agers to come after us. I'd love for this channel, and what I share here, to be your sanctuary if you think you might be a solo ager. A safe space. So solo ager viewers out there in the internet world, make sure you subscribe to this channel and be a part of something new and transformational. If this resonates with you, please click the like button to let YouTube know this conversation matters. Share this video and help others find it. And more importantly, please do share your voice in the comments below. I will most definitely join you there. I really want to hear from you solo agers. Thank you, as always, for your continued support. I'm so grateful you're here. Until next time, take care. And remember, we rise higher when we rise together.